Hi friends, welcome to online classes of BSc 4th Sem Mathematics. Today I am going to start Unit 2 of BSc 4th semester, that is linear differential equations with variable coefficients. So this is the session 1. In this session we are going to study about first the Euler's equation, that is Cauchy's Euler equation or homogeneous linear equation. So a linear differential equation of the form a0 d raised to n x raised to n plus a1 x to the power of n minus 1 d raised to n minus 1 etc. up to an minus 1 x d plus an of y is equals to x. Take this as equation number 1. So here in the last sessions we studied linear differential equation with constant coefficients. Only difference is here. So coefficient of d raised to n is x raised to n, coefficient of d raised to n minus 1 is x raised to n minus 1 etc. like this. Where this d is d by dx, and a0, a1 etc. up to an are constants, and here x is either a constant or a function of x only, and is called a Cauchy's Euler's equation or a homogeneous linear equation. So this form you remember, that is coefficient of x, d to the power of n is x to the power of n with constant or may not be any constant. So here we have a method of solving this type of examples. So first step is put x equals to e raised to z, or taking log on both sides you will get here log x equals to z. So put x equal to e raised to z or z is equals to log x. So that differentiation of this one, derivative of log x is 1 by x is equals to dz by dx. So cross multiply here it is, this implies dy by dx is equals to dy by dx can be taken as here dy by dz into dz by dx. These two get cancelled, we get dy by dx only. So we can multiplying and dividing by dz like. So now dz by dx value is 1 by x and this dy by dz as it is. This is from equation number 2. So now cross multiply, x into dy by dx is equals to dy by dz. This can be written as x. It is dy, we know d is d by dx is equals to d1y. So where d1 is denoted by d by dz. Take this one as equation number 3. And also its second derivative, d2y by dx square is nothing but d by dx of dy by dx. So this d by dx as it is, just now done dy by dx is equals to 1 by x into dy by dz from equation number 3. So here it is differentiation, this one is product of two functions. First function 1 by x as it is, d by dx of dy by dz, plus second function dy by dz as it is, derivative of 1 by x. This 1 by x as it is, so this can be written as here, this can be written as d by dz of dy by dx. And we know this dy by dx can be taken as dy by dz into dz by dx. Again dz get cancelled, it is dy by dx. See here, this is d by dz of dy by dx, and this dy by dx is nothing but, this dy by dx can be taken as dy by dz into dz by dx. Again these two get cancelled, you will get dy by dx only. And minus derivative of 1 by x is minus 1 by x square, and this dy by dz as it is. So now it is 1 by x, this is again dy by dz by, this is what we have here, dy by, this is d2y by dz square, and dz by dx is equals to, we know, 1 by x, and minus this 1 by x square dy by dz. So take 1 by x square common, so we have d2y by dz square minus dy by dz. So this is cross multiply x square into d2y by dx square is this d2y by dz square minus dy by dz. Or it is also denoted by d2 by dz square minus d by dz of y. And here we denote this one d by dz as d1, no? So this is x square into d2y is equals to d1 square minus d1 of y. So we know this d by dx is d and d by dz is d1. So this is x square d2y by d2y is equals to d1, take d1 common, d1 into d1 minus 1 of y. So we remember all these points. Proceeding likewise, we get x to the power of n d raised to n y is equals to d1 into d1 minus 1, d1 minus 2, etc. up to dn minus n minus 1 into y. For example, x cube d3y is d1 into d1 minus 1, d1 minus 2 into y. X raised to 4 is d1, d1 minus 1, d1 minus 2, d1 minus 3 of y, etc. So this is first step. Second step is substitute all these values in equation 1. We get the whole equation is in terms of now in terms of the d1, that is d by dz. So it will become f of d1 of y is equals to z, where z is function of z only. Take this one as equation number 6. So now you have to solve this one equation by any one of the previous method, variable separable or in this one. So we know how to solve this one. This is now it is a linear differential equation with constant coefficient as we have solved in previous chapter. So solve this one using any one known method to get the general solution y equals to phi of z. And now substitute z value, because our given equation is in terms of x, you have to resubstitute the value of z equals to log x in equation 7. We get the required general solution, that is y is equals to phi of log x, which is the required general solution of equation 1. So this is the method of finding the solution of this type of equations, that is linear differential equations with variable coefficient. Let us take one example. Solve x square d2 by dx square minus 3x dy by dx plus 4y is equals to 2x square. First we write the given equation as x square d square minus 3x d plus 4 of y is equals to 2x square. This you know, this d by dx meter is d square, etc. So now it is in the form of a naught x to the power of n, that is d square x square dx plus 4, etc., which is a linear differential equation with a variable coefficient. So in this case we have to use the substitution x equals to e raised to z or z equals to log x. So we know all these values, x into d equals to d1, x square d square is equals to d1 into d1 minus 1, etc., where this d1 is d by dz and this d is d by dx, this we know, and this d is d by dx. Now this equation 1 becomes x square d square is here d1 into d1 minus 1 minus 3x into x into d is d1 plus 4 of y is equals to 2x square. So here we can replace this x square also. Here x square is nothing but e raised to z whole square it is. X square is, this is 2, x square is what? X is e raised to z, no, it is e raised to z whole square, that is e raised to 2z it is. So now open this bracket, d1 square minus d1 minus 3d1 plus 4, that is d1 square minus 4d1 plus 4 of y is equals to 2 into e raised to 2z. Take this one as equation number 3. So now our equation is this is the linear differential equation with constant coefficient as we studied in last chapter. So now our equation is equation 3 only. Now observe the equation of equation 3 it is m square minus 4m plus 4. It is nothing but m minus 2 whole square. So that is m equals to 2 and 2. Roots are repeated and real. So its complementary function is c1 plus c2 z, because here whole equation is in terms of z into e to the power of 2z. Take this one as equation number 4. Now you have to find the particular integral. Particular integral of equation 3 only it is. Now our solution, we have to find solution for equation 3. After that we can resubstitute the value of z. So particular integral is equals to 1 by d1 square minus 4d1 plus 4, 2 into e raised to z. So now if you substitute the value of z directly here, d1 is equals to 2, you will get 0. Therefore you have to simplify this one. This is d minus 2, d1 minus 2 whole square, 2 into e raised to 2z. We know it is in the form of e raised to x divided by d minus a to the power of n is n factorial x to the power of n divided by n factorial to e raised to ax. So this is z square, because it is in terms of z. Z square divided by 2 factorial into 2 into e raised to 2z. Therefore its general solution is y equals to complementary function plus particular integral. So complementary function is c1 plus c2z into e raised to 2z plus z square into e raised to 2z. Now our equation is in terms of x. You have to convert, you have to exclude this z in terms of x, no? So it is c1 plus c2z is log x and e to the power of 2z. E to the power of 2z is nothing but e to the power of z whole square, and we know e to the power of z is x square it is. Then plus this is plus this z is log x whole square plus e to the power of 2z is x square from equation number 2. And all the terms contains x square take common. So it is c1 plus c2 log x plus log x whole square. So this is the required solution. And you remember this one, if it is e raised to mz, then it can be written as here x to the power of em. That is because e raised to mz is e raised to z to the power of em. So this is nothing but x to the power of m it is. So I have given one more. I have one more example, and this one you can solve. This one is yourself, or it is solve x square d2 by x square plus 2x dy by dx minus 20y is equals to x plus 1 whole square. So given equation is like this: x square d square plus 2x d minus 20 of y equals to x plus 1 whole square. So again it is in the form of linear differential equation with variable coefficient. So put x equals to e raised to z or z is equals to log x, so that this x into d becomes d1 and x square d square is d1 into d1 minus 1, where d1 is d by dz. So now equation 1 becomes, so d1 into d1 minus 1 plus 2 into d1 minus 20 of y is equals to, here we know x is e raised to z plus 1 whole square. Open this bracket and simplify, you will get this one as d1 square plus d1 minus 20 of y is equals to e raised to 2z. This is a plus b whole square, e raised to z whole square plus 1 plus 2 e raised to z. So it is e raised to 2z plus 2 into e raised to z plus 1. So now you have to solve this one. Auxiliary equation here is m square plus m minus 20 is equals to 0. Factor this, you will get m equals to 4 and minus 5. Complementary function, its complementary function is c1 e raised to minus 5z plus c2 e raised to 4z. Take this as equation number 4. Now find the particular integral of equation 3 is equals to 1 by d1 square plus d1 minus 20 of e to the power of 2z plus 2 e raised to z plus 1. So again you have to separate all the terms like this, and this one can be taken as e raised to 0z. So here put d equals to 2 because it is in the form of e raised to ax divided by f of d. We can replace d by a if f of a is not equals to 0. डिनोमीटर में 0 कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ z डालने के बाद 0 नहीं होना. If it is 0 then we can go for other method. So first you put d1 equals to 2 and simplify. So you will get e to the power of 2z by minus 14, and this is minus 2 by 18 e raised to z minus 1 by 20. That is e raised to minus 2z by 14 minus e raised to z by 9 minus 1 by 20. Take this as question number 5. And general solution is complementary function plus particular integral. So you will get c1 e raised to minus 5z plus c2 e raised to 4z minus e raised to 2z by 14 minus e raised to z by 9 minus 1 by 20. So just now I told you, you have to resubstitute the value of z. Z equals to log x or x equals to e raised to z. So e raised to minus 5z can be taken as e raised to z raised to minus 5. So that is x to the power of minus 5. And e raised to 4z is x to the power of 4. E raised to 2z is x square. E raised to z is x. So it will become y equals to c1 e raised x to the power of minus 5 plus c2 x to the power of 4 minus this is x square by 14 minus x by 9 minus 1 by 20. This is the required general solution of this problem. So this is all about this today's session. I hope all of you understood this method of finding linear differential equations with variable coefficient or homogeneous Cauchy's equation, or this is Cauchy's Euler's equation or homogeneous linear equation. Thank you very much for watching this video. Thank you.